Hey, what's going on? I'd like to welcome you all to Water Your Soil. So this video is going to be a quick video. I decided I wanted to make a quick video. It's going to be about my best advice to anyone who's trying to increase their credit score. Whether you're a beginner or you're someone who's been on your credit journey for a while, this advice is for you. So you want to stay tuned, check this video out in full because it's going to be short. And we're going to get right into it, all right? Let's go. If you're new to this channel, you're probably wondering, like, what makes you qualified to give advice to everyone in regards to credit score? Well, if you're new, I'll give you a little backstory. Of course, my subscribers, they are familiar with my backstory, but if this is your first time watching this video, which it is for a lot of you, I'll explain my backstory. So my credit journey started around 2015, 2014, 2015, the end of 2014, early 2015. And it started with me basically having poor credit. I have the story, telling the story, you know, bit by bit, piece by piece. It's on this YouTube page. It's on this YouTube channel, Water Your Soil. So all you gotta do is go to the home page and you'll see it. Here's the thumbnail over in this corner. This is what you're gonna look for. But basically, to chop it up and to make it quick, I started out with poor credit. I went to a car dealership. I got denied, ended up going to another dealership, got a car, had to return it. A lot of people don't believe that story. They're like, oh, I never heard of that. Neither have I. No one I knew ever heard of that. That's the first thing that came out of their mouth when they would ask me, what happened to your car? And I said, I returned it. But it was an embarrassing story, and I decided to share it with everyone for transparency. But that moment is what started my credit journey. From that moment, I decided to get a couple of secured cards, and it took me on a 3.5-year journey from going from a 549 credit score all the way up to an 838. Now, the highest credit score I ever achieved was an 839. I didn't get to 850. In fact, I didn't want to get to an 850, but it was an 839, and recently my score dropped from an 839 to an 800. I also posted a video about that. You'll see this thumbnail right here, and you can find that video on my channel. But on another note, I'm sure you're not here to hear me talk about my story, but I had to put my story out there just in case you're wondering why I'm here giving credit advice. But when it comes to being on a credit journey and you wanting to increase your credit score, I only have a little bit of advice for you. It's the only thing I can give you, honestly, because most of it relies on you, your determination, and what you're willing to learn. My advice to you, if you are on a credit journey, whether you've been on it for a couple of months or a couple of years, or you're a beginner, my advice to you is to learn what you can about how credit works for you. Because when it comes to credit scores and credit, there is information everywhere regarding it. You go to Barnes & Nobles, there are books there. You can go on YouTube, you're gonna see videos. You could go on TikTok, you're gonna see videos. You could go on Instagram, you're gonna see posts. Facebook, you're gonna see posts. Facebook groups, forums, Reddit, wherever it is, there is advice just about everywhere regarding credit. And a lot of the advice is general advice. Even sometimes on this page, people will come by this page and I'll give people advice and they'll say, well, that advice doesn't apply to me because my situation is different. And that proves my point. The point is, credit and credit scores are case by case, meaning your credit score is gonna be based on your own credit report. So my best advice to all of you, whether you're a beginner or you're someone who has been on a journey for a couple of months or a couple of years, my advice to you is to learn as much as you can about your own credit report. Because yeah, you could go on YouTube and go on Google and everywhere and learn about credit in general, but you're probably wondering why your score isn't budging much. Is because you have to apply it to your own credit report. And how do you do that? It takes time. You have to learn what works for your score, what helps your score, what hurts your score, what makes your score go up 10 points, what makes your score go up 2 points, you know, what makes your score drop. And this is going to take time. And what you're going to do, you're going to do this on a month-to-month basis. You're basically going to play around with your credit report and test out everything that's on your credit report. And you're going to figure out whether you need to add an account, whether you need to pay down an account, whether you need to lower your utilization on your credit cards, whether you need to open up new credit cards. Whatever it is, you're going to learn what's going to hurt your score and help your score, because guess what's the best indicator of that? No, it's not a YouTube video. No, it's not a book. No, it's not a forum. No, it's not advice from people who know about credit. No, it's not advice from someone like me with an 800 credit score. None of that is relevant and none of that matters. You know what's going to tell you whether or not you're doing the right thing when it comes to increasing your credit score, or at least attempting to? Your credit score. So on a month-to-month basis, you're going to see what your score is, and you're going to see whether or not what you're doing is impacting your score in the right way. See, I could have came and made this video and told you, oh, you need to watch your utilization, or oh, you need to add this credit card or drop that card or add an auto loan. I could tell you all those things. That is general advice. However, the best advice for you is to look at your credit report. Go over your credit report. Know your trouble spots. Know what are the good things on your credit report. And on a month-to-month basis, work your credit report. By working your credit report, I simply mean test it out on a month-to-month basis. See what works. See what doesn't work. See what helps your score. See what hurts it. And after a while, you'll have a clue of how this credit scoring works and how it affects your credit report and your credit score. Because like I said, it's all case by case, and really it's all going to depend on what your report look like. Because as I always tell my subscribers, you can have two credit scores, both of them being a 680, and I guarantee you the credit reports will probably look different. So you want to go strictly on what's on your credit report and work your way up on a month-to-month basis. That's the best advice that I could give you. I could have came and gave you general advice. I could have came and gave you some great general advice. Advice that I have applied to my own credit report as well as others. However, I wanted to be clear. Your credit score journey is going to depend solely on you knowing your credit report and knowing what's going to hurt your credit report and what's going to help your credit report, and then your score is going to be a reflection of that. But anyways, if you're not subscribed to this channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button, because I always post videos on credit and credit cards and things of that nature, things that help me out, things that help the people who I helped over the years out. Also, if you do hit the subscribe button, be sure to click on all notifications. That way you'll see when my videos pop up. If this video helped you out in any kind of way, hit the like button. I appreciate you all for watching, and I'm out. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right?